Hello everyone, my name is Greg and I dev stuff. Welcome everyone to episode 26 of Stardew Valley-like game in Unity. Picking up placed objects. This episode is brought to you by generous support of people on Patreon. If you want to join them, link to my Patreon in the description. Let's begin today's episode by fixing an issue with the order of execution. Open the execution order in the properties and place Game Manager before the default time. Good. This will ensure that Game Manager is initialized before everything else. Now we want to implement the check for placing the objects on top of each other. Right now you can place multiple placeable objects on top of each other. For this we will mirror how our tile map crop manager deal with this. Before plowing, we are checking for the presence of the plow tile in the position we are trying to plow. So inside the placeable object manager, create a new method called check. Which will return bool and accept the position of the tile as a parameter. Using this position of the tile check for the object inside the placeable object container, in our case we have to create a new method called get, which will accept position. And return placeable object. If it is not null, it means something is placed in this position. Inside, find the object inside the placeable objects and return it. Then call the check from the place. And if check returns true, which means there is an object in this position, return out of placing an item. Now we have an issue. You see, if you place a chest on the map, it will consume this chest from your inventory, which is good. But if your placement is blocked and you're trying to put a chest on the map, it will consume the chest but not place it on the map. So we need to make our inventory know when we used our item successfully. Open Placeable Object Manager and let's add the check here. Then open the place object action and call check before placing an object. If the check method returns false, return false out of the apply to tile map, signaling that this tile is already occupied by something else. Actually, check should be true, not false, because check returns the presence of the item. So yeah, I'm sorry, a small correction. Good. As you can see, I can't simply place an item on the already busy tile. Okay, we are done with placing items on the map for now. So what can we do next? Let's make it so we can pick up our placeable objects items back. There can be many ways how we can do that. Let's make it so if you have an empty hand, you can pick up placeable objects back into your inventory. To do that, we want to expand our style pickup action, which we implemented for the crops. Inside, simply call and create a new method inside the object manager called pickup. Pass position on the grid. Create pickup implementation in our reference manager. We want to check is there anything placed in the past position. If no, return out of the pickup method. Spawn item stored in the object. Destroy the object on the scene. Remove the object from the container. For that we will have to create a new method to do that. Let's test this. Good. As you can see, we can remove the object from the scene. Place them back and let's check the container. Yes, it is good. We have a small issue with the toolbar, that it is removing the first possible item from the inventory, but we will deal with this later on. Good, this is it for this episode. If you have any questions or any ideas about the code, please leave your comment below. If you are interested in seeing what will come out of this, please subscribe. If you want to support further, you can find my Patreon in the description. Special thank you to Stefan and Cameron Smith for their generous support. With best regards, see you in the next episode.